Okay.
No, I'm just throwing it out there that he's gonna do it. So maybe mulling around the old.
Let me think.
The old panic. I could smell your balls sweat from over here from the fucking anxiety induced from asking you to fucking do our hot. See, he does it too, and you don't yell at him.
What do I do?
Yeah, but he's actually doing it. You do it just to be a dick.
All right.
It's a thing that it's a breathing thing, and it helps clear your gullet. It clears out your gullet.
It's Stevie Veldicker in the morning. It's a balmy 82 degrees already downtown LA. And we're here with, 82 degrees. And guess what? Not a cloud in the sky. Get out your baby oil because there's no such thing as skin cancer in 1991. We are here with the Terror Trio. We got Eugene. We got Micah. And we got Drew. How you doing there, sweetheart? And they are doing something called a podcast. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's another one of those late night talk shows. Move over, Arsenio. We got 2 white people and a Hispanic. They're going to take control. Whoop, 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 whoop. Put on your Zumas. Let's go. Terror Trio doing a podcast. Look out. Stevie Veldicker in the morning, downtown LA. It's balmy as hell. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So that's a perfect example of breaking down.
Yeah.
Is Van Hagar gonna play after that? What the fuck? Well, guys, as you may have known, our special guest is Johnny Puma. He's back after our hot Godzilla episode we had with him.
Mercy.
Yeah, it is July 30th. We're coming at you from Buffalo, New York. It's episode 34 of the Terror Trio. And Eugene's got a little ditty for you.
Oh, it's nothing big. We got a Patreon going on right now, so you guys can definitely support us if you want. But you know what? Enough of that. I'll give you details about it at the end of the episode.
Sounds good, man. Patreon, that means like money.
That does mean money.
Yeah.
That means if people like what they're hearing and they want more and they want better production value and all that good stuff and maybe some tiers and some free shit. Well, not really free because they're paying for it.
Yeah, well, you know.
So we stop having Johnny Puma on and have someone like David Arquette on instead.
He didn't do the show, did he?
Not yet.
Oh,
no,
man.
he's definitely on our list. Though.
Yeah.
He'll
do it too.
Oh, he'll totally do it, man. Guys, did you so we all know Robert Eggers with the fame of from The Witch. He's back with A24's Black and White Nightmare, The Lighthouse. It's a hypnotic, hallucinatory tale of 2 lighthouse keepers on a remote and mysterious New England island in the 1890s. We talked about this before, where we kind of talked about Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson is in this from Twilight, which Drew is
Harry Potter fame.
Drew, okay, Harry Potter fame, whatever.
Yeah.
And then also Willem Dafoe. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because careful, that table's dangerous. The table's hot lava. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because the trailer just dropped.
Yep.
Did you guys see it?
Yes.
What did you think?
I liked it.
It's good. I think it's going to be good.
Kind of creepy. Yeah.
Puma, do you know anything about this?
No, I don't.
Dude, it looks awesome. This movie was shot with like old, like ancient, like 1920s, 1930s, 40s film gear, like camera and sound equipment. And it's Willem Dafoe was in it and Robert Pattinson, and they're the only 2 actors that star in it, and they're lighthouse caretakers. It looks really good. I guess a month ago it played at a film festival and it got a standing ovation.
Nice.
Now,
that's awesome.
I mean, you guys like The Witch.
Yeah, I love The Witch.
I fucking love The Witch. Do you see The Witch, Puma?
I have not.
You
I'm here for the 70s and 80s talk. All right.
My man.
The subject today is going to be VHS.
Have you seen the Avengers?
Yes, I'm really excited to see this one. You gotta go in there to get it, babe.
Oh, they can do
it. Our Puma, help yourself to the beers in there. They're not our beers, so leave like an IOU, like sorry for taking your beers.
Technically, they're ours now.
Technically, they're ours now. Okay.
Pet will them to us.
Beer. We own the fridge.
All right. In my head earlier, I thought this would be a good idea, but fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyways. Here we go. Hello, everybody, it's me, Mario. Now, there's one thing that a nice stereotypical plumber like myself likes is a nice Italian horror movie, Mamma Mia. And that's why I'm looking forward to a Luca Guadagnino.
What the hell?
We just lost all of our Italian listeners. That's it.
Somewhere Peter is rolling in his grave right now.
Oh, he's not even dead
I
yet.
apologize for those stereotypes. Even though it's 1991, this is still offensive.
His name's
Steven Veldicker.
His name's Luca Guadagnino. Luca
Damn,
okay, the dude that did the Suspiria remake, which I thought was going to be awesome and then it ended up sucking.
Why would you think it was awesome when I told you it fucking sucked?
Because I don't trust you, Eugene.
Oh, all right. Well, all right.
No, I do trust you, but we've been at odds with each other with movies before.
That's Guadagnino.
Yeah.
What is it?
Guadagnino.
Hey, Guadagnino.
He looks like the guy from Ghost on the subway.
He does.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
stay off of my train. Holy shit.
Oh, what I wouldn't do.
Oh, who sent you?
For one more drag.
Beautiful. Damn, that's an
sent you?
awesome movie.
He does look at it. Look, he
It's
just pulled him up.
romantic. It's creepy.
Oh my God.
He looks just like him.
He is.
He totally looks just like him.
He's in
with a
that
beard.
movie with Ron Howard, that Ron Howard directed, Night Shift. He's like,
Yes.
where the fuck is
Oh,
4K?
yes.
He delivers the food and wipes some mustard on the fucking door.
Wasn't he also in Cuckoo's Nest?
He's in yes.
was.
Oh God,
Yeah.
yeah.
He was
He's
in
everything.
Death to
Probably
Death to
Hills of
Smoochie.
Eyes too. Like
Right.
before CGI, they get these fucking weird looking people that would be in every movie.
No,
like
yeah.
Hills of Eyes,
Hills
Weird
of
Science.
Eyes.
We talked
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
guys made a ton. Like
Yeah.
they're
And just
always
for
being
looking
called.
like a weirdo. And
They're
you know that got him
fucking-
laid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like that ugly motherfucker
so
got man laid.
much
Movie
poontang.
star.
Oh, and
Movie
back in the
star.
day like that, Mondo Bush.
This guy's awesome. Where was he last time? The audience has no fucking clue what I'm doing. It's Michael Keaton, his first role, his breakthrough role. Who
Yeah.
would have thought he was Batman? And
Love
speaking of
brokers.
Batman, there is 1989. Tim Burton's Batman was made to be filmed in black and white. There is a version.
Really?
There's a
Wait,
version
what?
on YouTube in black and white, and it's very dated. I'm a Burton fan, obviously, and I love the movie. There's some problems with it, but filmed in black and white, it looks like it's purposely campy in certain spots. It looks like
Really?
it's purposely done. It's on YouTube in black and white, and
Huh.
my
I had to hold
God,
it up.
my God,
look at that.
Oh shit!
it
Look at
looks
that.
like it's made on
So,
purpose.
Pat, is this
with
on
these-
YouTube?
These, yes.
Hey, just found it.
Yeah, guys,
that's
what,
cool.
what,
It
what
ma-
Puma's
it-
talking about, I recommend
It
looking this up. This
complements
looks
the
really
movie
good.
like you would not believe.
Well, you know the story about how Bill Murray was supposed to be Batman originally.
Well, it's so funny because you want to talk about petitions. You were talking about the
dude,
very
there
first
was a
petition
petition.
I ever heard
Yep.
about was people petitioning to have Michael Keaton
Mhm.
not be because they thought the same thing I thought. Oh, they're going to be doing a campy Adam West because Keaton had done nothing but comedy.
he was
up
Mr.
until
Mom
then.
right before this.
Yeah, and everyone and I literally thought, oh, they're gonna. It should be the other way around. Nicholson should play the Batman because he's a serious actor.
Could you imagine Jack Nicholson as Batman?
No, I
he was so
trust me.
fat.
It
but-
would make no sense.
No, and he should have. And as the Joker, he's a great Joker, but he should have lost weight. And
Oh,
as Chris
that's-
Cooper says all the time, no one tells Jack.
No one
fucking
tells Jack to
Nicholson
put his burgers
fucking
down.
do
No.
anything. Yeah,
You know they went to him and were like, Mr. Nicholson, can you lose some weight? Oh, yeah, I'll lose some weight. And he starts stuffing his face with French fries. And
he says stuff in this movie.
Swishing down scotch.
Another-
Never rub another man's rhubarb.
Yep. He says things that like just pay him and let him say. He says mind of a mookie.
Yeah.
He literally says
he
that.
made-
Yeah.
Yes,
it's hard
he
to
did
stay in the
say
line.
that.
It says it's Nicholson. Let him do what he fucking wants. But look at this. Isn't this brilliant?
This is
It
really cool
looks
as
like
black
it's
and white.
purposely filmed to be black and white.
It
And
kind of has that Ed Wood look to it.
damn right,
Yeah.
damn right. It looks like
I
it's
totally want
made
to watch this now.
because all the campiness now has a what is it noir?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, like a noir feeling.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, and I have actually gained some appreciation for this because it's black and white. Look at that. Look
I
at
would like
Brilliant.
I would like a
Brilliant.
Blu-ray version of this actually.
It's
A
gorgeous.
nice black and white Blu-ray version.
I recommend anyone who's listening to watch the Tim Burton 1989 Batman. in black and white. Obviously, it couldn't
Yeah.
be released at the time because it was such a spectacle to make it black and white. People would have been like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
But now it actually it's gained some legs with me.
How did we get to this? I was talking about the dude that did Suspiria. He's going to be doing William Golding's 1954 novel Lord of the Flies. There's already been 2 film adaptations of it,
Yep.
the 1963 one and the 1990. You know, with it's after it's like there's the next World War. Kids crash on a. You've seen Lord of the Flies, right? Or
Yes,
read the
I-
novel?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Seen Red. Lord, you don't watch.
Well, there's
Lord of the
movies.
It's up there with
That's right.
Animal
There's
Farm.
2
Yeah,
movies.
Read Lord of the
Well, I asked him if
It was like
come on.
That
required
and Animal
reading.
Farm
He
was
doesn't
required
read.
reading. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
It was required reading in grade school.
Not in.
Yeah, not in
Not
maybe maybe in the 70s.
Yeah, I think he got burned in like the 90s. Like,
Young
like,
Balthazar
this guy's
Getty.
awesome. This guy's
Balthazar Getty.
They have no idea what I'm talking about. But
All right,
the
so
producer,
last
every time we talk about something, it pops up on the screen. It's
the last
like-
time we had Puma here, we talked about Godzilla, and our producer Pat was out of
he
town
was not
for,
here.
for the Stanley Cup or something. I think it was a basketball game. It was definitely a Stanley Cup, yeah. So we didn't have the luxury of just like stuff popping up on screen. So this is
Yeah, every
blown.
time we mention something, it just magically pops up on the screen.
I have gifts.
Wait, is this happening now?
Yes, I was going to do this. Let's start out first. Eugene,
Yes?
this is a box of blueberry Cheerios.
Blueberry Cheerios.
There's
And
no
if you
nutrition
if
facts
you
on there.
Yes, it's because it's straight from the factory. It is secret formula. It is released.
Oh shit! There really
yeah.
is nothing on
Damn
this.
right.
There's
Damn
no
right.
So is that
barcode,
like a
there's no
collect-
nutritional?
Is that a
content,
collector's
there's
edition?
nothing.
Experimental blueberry Cheerios.
Oh, sales sample.
Oh, I got
retail
one for
sale.
Yeah, you got one too.
Me did?
Me
You
did.
know,
And
at 3 in the morning, I'm going
because-
through this in the middle of the night.
I've gone to your birthday at the beach. And,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and
You gone
it-
to the birthday at the beach?
birthday at the beach.
Every
and
year I have it.
It turns into gift and blah, drinking, blah, another person. So
then
I
you
would like to
pass
give
out?
you a first gift. No, not it has nothing to do with me, but I would like to give you your gift now, so it doesn't get lost in the shuffle
Aw.
of
Oh.
beach and sand.
I gotta-
And I'm drinking, and I dropped it on the ground, and someone
Yes.
stepped on it and vomited.
Buried
it
in
on
the
Okay,
it.
sand.
okay.
Don't know
There
where
it
I
is.
buried it.
And I am.
Well, that's Puma.
Aw.
He got me chips.
That's for Drew because
Veggie
Veggie
chips
is sea
for
salt.
Drew.
Oh.
he's hungry.
Oh, here's your munchies.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Boucher.
see what we got here.
And
that's
it's
cool.
Quite fitting
Oh
for
my
this.
god.
Yes.
Oh,
And
dude.
Say what it does. Say what it does
An
when you add
Alfred-
hot water.
An Alfred Hitchcock mug. Revenge is sweet and not fattening. Alfred Hitchcock. Let's see.
It is just
Sip
a
of-
silhouette of Alfred Hitchcock,
Okay, yeah,
but when
so
you
it's a-
add
it's a
hot
black-
water, all his movies pop up on the mug.
That's
awesome.
so cool.
Yeah.
Sip a cold beverage as you eye the famous profile of the master of suspense. Add hot water to reveal 13 movie poster titles from Puma. This is so
Isn't
cool.
that cool?
Good evening.
You will never guess where I got that.
Where'd you
and I
get
got it a
it?
while ago.
Did you get it at
You'll
lunch
never-
box lunch?
You will never guess.
Really?
Like I
Is that
saw
like a-
this and I'm like, why are they selling this here?
Walmart?
Dollar Tree.
Kelly's Country Store in Grand Island.
What?
Yep. I saw it there a while ago. I'm like, oh, Micah would
Dude, I
love
work
this.
around the corner from that place.
Really? Do you?
Dude, this is so cool. I
Isn't
love
that
it.
cool?
I'm gonna keep this at work and drink
is super cool.
drink my hot beverages out of it, tea and coffee.
And
Thank you
I
so much,
literally was
man.
about to buy it just for the silhouette.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh no, you add water and it you can see all the movies you directed.
This
pop
would
up.
have gotten lost at the beach party.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm.
Thank you so much,
You're
man.
welcome. You're welcome.
I'll give you a hug after this.
Thank you
cool.
for being such a good friend.
Hey, those mountains are blue on that Coors Light, so you know it's ready to drink.
Look at that.
Technology. They didn't have this back in the late 70s. Segway.
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, God, you and your fucking news.
Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna skip all the news. Jesus Christ.
Come in, do your news.
No, there's something I really want to talk about here.
Avengers
Uh,
just came out on DVD tonight.
That's it.
It's- All right, there's something I want to talk about here, and then I'll get back to the news. Puma. This.
Where the fuck is 4K? That's awesome.
All right, Puma. This is. I want you to listen to this story. All right.
Okay.
Drew knows about it. I think Eugene knows a little bit about it. All right. Dismembered limbs sewn together like Frankenstein at Body Parts Donation Center, FBI found. A former Phoenix FBI agent said that when he raided the Biological Resource Center Incorporated, he observed several unsettling scenes. Apparently, this is a place in Arizona where you could donate your. This is true, by the way. This is real life. This isn't a movie. It's a place in Arizona where you could donate your body to science, where they'll be like, hey, we're just going to take like a few body parts, whatever, cremate the body and give it back to the family. So these families, they were getting ashes back from this company, but it turned out it wasn't from a body. They kept all the bodies and they were doing some crazy shit with it. It's a Biological Resource Center Incorporated. Its owners, employees, and other companies, including a funeral home and healthcare providers, are being sued by family members of dead people who had opted to donate their bodies solely for medical and scientific purposes. Authorities instead found that bodies at the center were mishandled, abused, desecrated, and sold for profit. Like, weird shit was going on. They were like getting paid for weirdos to come in and fuck these dead bodies and do weird shit to it. Let's see. One dude said, I observed a large torso with the head removed and replaced with a smaller head sewn together in a Frankenstein manner.
Yeah. Could you imagine walking in and saying that?
Every now and then something like this happens. Like
totally
that.
does.
I remember hearing about this happening in some like Georgia funeral home where they did some, like, every now and then. Yeah.
Like, this is seriously like Tales from the Crypt shit right here. Let's see. I observed body parts piled on top of each other throughout the facility with no apparent identification to indicate what bodies they came from or whom they belong to.
Just like some House of a Thousand Corpses shit.
Yes. He said there were buckets and coolers with various body parts, including a bucket of heads. Let me say that again. A bucket of fucking heads. All right.
Were these people supposed to be like buried?
No, they were donated. They were donated to science.
Yeah.
Now that's like the thing. Like, that's the thing to do. Like, Drew is like, you want your body to be donated to science.
Absolutely.
Well, guess what? You're gonna end up in Arizona getting slammed by some truckers.
Doesn't look like I'm upset by that.
When I'm dead, just throw me in the trash.
Just throw me in the fucking trash. It's a corpse, man. Do whatever you want to it.
Let's see. Arms
if
and
I'm making someone money, get that bread.
Yeah,
get that bread. Get that
Let's
cheese.
see. Buckets of heads, arms and legs. Let's see. There were parts. What?
Buckets.
Seriously, there were buckets. Male torsos.
These visuals are killer.
Dude, seriously, male torsos were without limbs and genitalia, and he found a cooler filled with dicks.
A dick cooler.
There was a dick cooler. Like, I don't know what they were gonna do with this, but like, it was just a cooler full of dicks. Imagine, I don't know, like, do you eat? Why are you laughing?
These visuals. Stop. Jesus.
Yes.
Like, this is insanity.
Sewn together. Yep. Hung
and the
up.
fact
Hung
that
from
not
the wall.
more people
It's kind of
are
like Jeepers
talking about
Creepers.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is
yeah.
Jeepers Creepers.
They wanted the damn. The director's commentary is brilliant in that because they really wanted it to be wall to wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they did a great job.
I still, and that movie gets a lot of play, but it's still underrated as far as I'm concerned.
Totally.
It's
Back on
the greatest
this,
monster movies.
If you YouTube this, there's actual like news footage of it, and you could see the FBI agents pulling bags and bags of body parts out of the facility. This is absolutely bonkers. Like, I can't believe this shit is still happening. Because this sounds like some old timey like 1800 shit. Like,
seriously.
I got all the body parts over here.
So they were putting these bodies together.
Yeah.
They were
miscellaneous
sewing
parts
them together
and displaying them where, like, and why
in the facility. I don't know why. No one really knows why. This just came out like 5 days ago, and there was not really much to follow up on because everybody, like, nobody's really talking about this. Like, to me, this is huge. Like, no one's talking about this. No one's talking about Jeff Epstein. Like this is some crazy shit. I just can't get over the cooler of dicks.
Yeah.
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 Like,
probably
that's like some Dahmer shit.
They're
waiting
for an opportune moment to display those. Maybe the Super Bowl
display
or
them
something.
or like play like dodgeball with them.
No, just like look what I got. Whoa, dude.
Want to see
Like,
something cool?
Yeah, that Trump's like that was gonna be a Trump.
You guys want to see a fucking box of
Yeah,
dicks?
you want to see Come on, want to see a box of dicks?
Hey,
Oh no, he's not serious. He doesn't
Hey,
have a box of
10
dicks.
bucks. 10 bucks. I'll show you this
This
box
guy
of dicks.
literally had a cooler of fucking dicks.
No, it's just like a mix of dicks. Like I imagine it's
Mix
just like
of
Mix of dicks.
mix of dicks, like different
Oh,
black
mix of
dicks,
dicks.
white dicks, Hispanic dicks, uncircumcised dicks,
Mix
half
of dicks.
circumcised dicks, brisk dicks, dicks.
Discs.
Just all dicks.
Burritos and helmets.
Mix o dicks.
But I just it just kind of sucks like for like the family members that got this box of ashes sent to them, being like, "Hey, this is your grandpa," and it's not. It's just some ash, and your grandpa
Well,
was
they're
getting.
not saying that it's not yet, but they can't say that it is.
Timely news happened
This
So
time,
timely.
no. This is
They're
what?
just
They're just coming out with
they
it.
did the
though.
investigation. In
They're doing the
2014.
oh well, fuck me then.
Yeah.
5 years
That's
old.
still good.
That's why nobody's talking about it.
That's why I know. Well, no. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what's happening then. All right, well then fuck me then. 35 families? Shit, man. All right. Well, season 2 of Mindhunter is coming out August 16th, and the trailer came
Like
out.
the segue.
Did you see the trailer, Drew?
Yes, I watched the trailer.
Did you hear your boy talking the whole time?
Uh-huh.
Because you have some weird thing for Kemper.
I do. I'm just obsessed with him.
Kemper
yeah.
fucked his dead mom's body.
I know.
Yeah, and you love him.
I don't love him.
Love
I'm
him.
fascinated by him.
The actor that plays him is phenomenal.
The actor that plays him is literally him.
We are
like-
gonna get Charlie Manson in
Yep.
season 2 of Mindhunter.
And he also, the way they find these guys is just
Oh,
goosebump
fuck.
inducing. They look.
Puma, did you
just
watch Mindhunter
fucking like
on
them.
Netflix?
do not.
You would like it a lot.
What? I yeah. I
Mindhunter
should.
is where
It's
like
tough
in the,
because
in,
I
I
fall
know.
asleep before my kids fall asleep now, so I have to
I
watch
know.
things they watch.
yeah.
I
But
love it
how
so
about the new
much.
Quentin Tarantino movie? While you're
Yes.
talking
Oh.
about Manson,
Eugene saw it.
Have you seen?
I have.
And
So good.
yeah,
So
okay.
good.
I've heard.
Oh,
I've
wait.
heard
Wait,
both ends of the
disagrees.
spectrum.
As a matter of fact, the guy who plays young Manson in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is the guy that plays old Manson in the second season of
No
Mindhunter.
Really?
way.
That's
All right.
interesting.
Yep.
He's
Pat,
British.
What did you think?
Really?
Oh, you said
He
dope. and
said
you said
dope.
nope.
Yeah. No. It was good. It was good. Honestly, it took me a little bit. I wasn't sure if I liked it or not. After seeing it the first time, but after I digested it,
Yeah.
it was good. It was really good. It was a typical Tarantino movie. It's it's talky and
Good dialogue,
his
though,
attention
right?
to
It's
detail
all
to
about
everything,
dialogue,
and,
from what I hear.
and then it's all dialogue for like the first 2 hours.
That was one of the slowest burns.
So
I've-
slow,
it's such
but
in a good way. In a good way.
wasn't
it
the
was
ending
worth it.
satisfying as
See,
shit?
yeah.
See, I heard it.
I heard the last 10
Are we
minutes are
spoiling?
amazing. Don't spoil
It's-
it.
we're
I
not
didn't
spoiling
see
it yet.
It's,
I didn't
it's,
see
it's
it.
too new.
It's
I hear
too
it's
new,
up
yeah.
there with
Yeah.
Inglorious Bastards as far as ending wise.
What they do is you'll
Like
you'll
history.
see it coming. You'll see it coming. Because halfway through the movie, I was like, all right, they're doing something here.
But the thing is, I wasn't sure. That
Really?
when I was watching it, because every single time, like they would cut back to Sharon Tate, it's
Yeah.
like, are they really going to Tarantino
They're
the
they're-
Manson murders? Are they really going
they
to
were
do
preparing
this?
everybody.
And
That's
they
why
built it up. And
they
built
did.
it up.
they did.
I honestly, without getting into spoilers, I feel like that's Tarantino's opinion of like the true crime genre that's exploded as of late.
Sure.
I feel like this is his
True crime has always been around, dude.
yeah,
It's
but
always
it's
been around.
like with the fucking
really?
the shit that's going on now.
Yeah.
Like especially with the Netflix documentaries that are
okay.
coming out.
All right. Yeah,
like
yeah.
there's a renaissance of it, if you will.
There is.
And like I feel like this is his way of
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
his what am I what's the words I'm looking for here?
I don't know.
His opinion on I don't want to say opinion.
Well,
But-
it's there's more. There's
Like it's not an homage.
No.
there's
It's his
more.
critique, I think.
Yes.
I think
of
is a
what
really
should-
is the
what-
good way of it.
Yes.
Why he
You'll
thinks
see.
happened.
You'll see. The only way I can describe it, because a lot of people ask me like compare White to his older movies. If you liked Inglorious Bastards, which I don't
Loved
know,
it.
How can you not?
did you?
Loved it.
Okay, well then you're
That
gonna
one-
love this movie then.
Really?
The
Period.
more I watched it, the more I appreciate it.
Yes.
So
The Glorious
weird how
Bastards
that
is
happens.
so good.
Yes.
Like that opening scene now is like one of my like a top 10
Yeah.
like
It's
hey, opening scene of
unnerving.
Inglourious.
They
The
did,
opening
that
scene of
milk
Inglourious
scene,
Basterds is
fuck.
so unnerving.
Like,
they did a
but it
thing, but it was so
takes-
satisfying at the end. Like the last 20 minutes of the movie,
Woo.
like 25 minutes of the movie was
Yeah.
fucking
Absolutely.
awesome. And this goes along the same
Yeah,
vein.
that's what I heard. Yeah,
The thing I
ironically,
would-
that's
Same
what
vein.
bothered me when I first watched Inglourious Bastards. But after a while
Yeah,
I get it now. Now I
The
get
thing
it.
I would
Now
say
get
about
it
this
now.
one though is that I feel like it's the most un-Tarantino movie there is.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
But it still obviously has the flavorings of him.
Mhm.
But there's like, especially like this legitimately like 2 hours of pretty much just people talking. No,
Yeah.
not pretty
That's
much.
it.
Which
Literally
we
just
like.
people
It's
talking.
setting up.
If you're a fan,
It's
That's okay.
basically a buddy
Yeah.
movie. It's a buddy movie about Leo DiCaprio's character and Brad Pitt's character. That's what it is. They're the main protagonists in the movie,
Mhm.
and everything else is just
Every,
bookends.
all the
And
Sharon Tate scenes,
Your
The
God.
Sharon
have-
Tate, yeah.
there's no story to it.
How's Margot
Yeah.
Robbie? Is she good?
She's awesome.
She's just every single scene that she has in there, there's no plot to it, and that's
Yeah.
the point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally just
yeah.
a day in the life of
because
Sharon Tate.
everybody knows what happened to Sharon Tate. You know, she was
See,
pregnant
and
with
that's
Manson.
what builds up to it. Every
guys
single
went
time
out,
it cuts
she got
to her
stabbed
like
16
this
times,
living
yeah.
life and being happy, and you're like,
So it starts.
"Fuck, are
you
they gonna
see all
do this?"
that, yeah. You see all that, and they're building up to it. And you're like, motherfucker, they're going to show this, and it's just it's a super satisfying.
There is a
ending.
very
You'll like it.
specific second, literally a second, where it becomes a Tarantino movie.
yeah,
Literally,
yeah.
and it's on.
That's crazy.
Oh, he says
And-
the N word.
No.
No, but
I'm
the
trying to
fact
think if they
the
did or
fact that
not
we're
in that.
we're
They don't.
throwing
They don't.
They don't.
I mean that is the a testament of a great director. The fact that you're throwing innuendos and we're going really like we're discussing like his technique and his little nuances and
Uh-huh.
like that right there says
Reading-
His
he's
fucking
amazing.
attention to
Reading
detail,
and
yeah,
listening
everything.
to his interviews about the movie afterwards,
Makes more sense.
it's
Yeah, it kind of
almost
brings it together.
heartbreaking.
Wait, real? Oh, okay.
Wow.
Just considering like his perspective on the entire event and his view of Sharon Tate.
Oh,
Really?
on that.
how
Oh,
she's
okay.
become basically, the only thing that people know her for is her death.
Getting
Yeah.
killed.
Like,
Yeah.
and it made more sense why he did her scenes of just
This
her
is
just living.
also
Actually, real quick, Sharon Tate's mother was actually an amazing person, and until her death, she fought so hard to make sure that the Manson
Yep.
family stayed in prison.
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
entire
where they
time.
belong.
They were considering early release for a lot of the women.
Mhm.
and
Yep.
She fought so fucking hard.
Mhm.
She did all these victims' rights things. She was just the baddest bitch. So I understand that that's why people remember Sharon Tate and
Yep.
Charles Manson and all that. But no, her mom, real MVP.
And then they this is also the only movie and the only depiction of, the Manson murders that actually or depiction of Sharon Tate that her sister approved on.
To the point where
Oh, no
let
shit.
Margot Robbie
Yeah.
wear
Really?
Sharon Tate's
Yep.
jewelry.
Yep.
No shit.
Yep.
Really?
She's actually wearing.
Yeah.
Oh, that just gave me
Yeah.
goosebumps.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why, like, man, Margot Robbie and Tarantino, like,
Yeah.
were essentially, like, there's this.
Is there a lot of feet? In
There
this movie?
there are so many feet in this movie.
Yeah,
Right.
dirty
So
feet.
many
dirty feet.
dirty
from
feet
what I hear.
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
There's
What?
everywhere. There's armpit.
It
Yeah,
was
there-
the
there's armpit
60s.
hair. There's feet
It wasn't
everywhere.
that bad. It
Late
wasn't,
60s,
a
yeah.
lot.
A lot of what? Armpit hair or feet?
Well, that's kinda cool.
There's a lot of feet, man.
There's a lot of feet.
There were like 6 feet in that scene in the house on the ranch. Margot Robbie takes off her fucking boots in the movie theater. That hippie chick, the Manson chick, putting her fucking feet on the fucking on
He
the.
has such a thing for it.
He does every movie. Every movie, it's feet.
Oh, he said it in interviews. One more question, then let's get back on this. Stuntman Mike.
Nope,
No.
that's not Stuntman Mike.
No.
Listen, he's awesome in this.
Okay.
Is it the little scene that he has? But yeah, he's not Stuntman Mike.
Okay.
This is like the one. It's not a spoiler. But at a
Crazy.
certain point, when the movie is going to start telling you the time
Yes.
of the specific day, and that's when shit's like. That's when it's really like, oh
Yeah.
God.
All right.
You get that sense of
And
dread.
more
You get that.
importantly,
Yeah.
The movie is then narrated by one Kurt Russell.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So it's literally
All right.
a
Yep.
true
All
crime
right.
show at that point.
Yep.
Is what like that's what I'm saying. It's his critique and opinion on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway,
It was
Wow.
good.
Wow.
It was good.
Wow.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
But
stop
for us to be talking this much, like this
Real,
isn't even the subject today. And
no,
for us to
it's
get
not.
so sidetracked
I can talk
on
about
wow,
Oh, yeah.
wow,
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
That
Oh, yeah,
says it
absolutely.
all. Like we should mail this to him. Like and say, dude, this is what
Mail
you
this
generate.
Snail
sick-
mail.
Yeah, I know.
Put
mail.
it in the
mail.
packet, put
No.
stamps on it.
No.
Take the podcast on cassette.
Another
stick it
beautiful
in a-
segue into the 70s and 80s. We used to mail
Ah.
shit.
I'm not
But-
there
but
yet.
Literally to let
Da-da-da-da-da.
him know that
Yeah,
he's
you
doing-
know he does. You know he does.
He's
Yeah.
doing Star Trek.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's totally making Star Trek next.
yeah, that's what I hear.
He's not
man.
directing, though.
That's what I
Hey,
hear.
the Lost Boys
Picard
pilot
series is gonna suck. By the way,
You're
The
gonna
what?
suck.
It's gonna suck.
Fuck you. It's gonna be
It's
great.
gonna-
What,
no,
Lost Boys?
No,
Picard.
no, the Picard series is gonna suck.
No, it's
I
not.
don't know. I
I
don't
can
know.
tell.
Did
I
you see
can
the
tell.
latest trailer?
Dude, the trailer's
Yeah.
fucking tits. Fuck
They're
off.
acknowledging the movies, which sucks. The data.
No,
I don't know.
all right,
Yeah,
stop.
thank you. I don't know.
Stop. All right, Lost
telling
Boys
you.
pilot.
They're gonna SJW the shit out of it. And it's gonna suck.
Lost Boys pilot series is going back for retooling. They're gonna start shooting this fall, but I guess they were just like, oh god, guess what? This fucking sucks.
It sucks.
So they took it back. They're like kind of redoing the script. They're working on it. They're tweaking it. You know that Lost Boys is getting a pilot. Puma?
I heard.
Yeah.
Why?
so
And
they
Corey-
switched-
Is Corey involved? at all?
Corey Feldman and his the Frog Brothers.
Frog Brothers,
I forgot
yeah.
the other actor's name.
I forgot his name.
Okay. The Frog Brothers. They're no longer the Frog Brothers. They're updating it. It's gonna be the Frog Sisters. So there's an actual there's a
Done.
there's a real there's a
Done.
fun video of an audition of Corey Feldman and the other guy who played his brother as the Frog Brothers, and they're auditioning as the Frog Sisters in drag. It's hilarious. You can
Like,
look it up on.
It has nothing to do with the real series. It's just
It's them
my
just
guilty
auditioning,
pleasure
yeah.
is Corey Feldman's antics in the last 10 years. And I feel bad for
His
him.
music?
I really do.
Well, because he
I
went
feel
through all
bad.
that. Him and Corey Haim,
Yeah.
they went through the whole getting molested thing by
I
Big
guess,
Hollywood.
I guess.
I mean, they went through a bunch of crazy shit. That's
Yeah, yeah.
why Corey Haim died and Corey Feldman's so
Yeah.
fucked up right now.
Well, I mean,
Um,
I mean,
all
you-
those
you wanna-
childhood actors,
yeah,
they
all of
yeah,
them. All of
they're
them.
all screwed up. So
You
a lot of
wonder why
them
they're
committed
screwed up.
suicide. A lot of them are on the streets, man, because of the
They
shit
get
they went
screwed up
through.
because they make too much money. No,
No,
because people who
It's because
pay them,
producers
things
and
to
stuff like
them.
that. Yeah,
yes,
they made them eat shit
and their
sandwiches.
parents let.
Sorry, I'm getting out of
yeah,
control.
you know
here.
what?
Yeah, you are.
I'm getting into my
and the
conspiracy
robots,
shit.
and you know,
No,
if you ever molested by a robot, it's not pleasant. Okay,
I've been molested by a
they're
lizard
not.
person.
They, they can be a little more gentle, but they're not.
The Zombieland 2 trailer came out.
Yes, it did.
We're gonna see Zombieland 2 October 18th.
Wait a minute, is
and,
that all you had on the Lost Boys?
Just the pilot series going back for retooling because it sucks. Yeah, that was it. I thought that was kind of crazy that they gotta fucking go back and redo it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not you. Sorry.
I got some of this.
We need to branch off on a conspiracy theory.
Not-
Test. All right, so it's going with me.
Okay. Yes.
We could have our own people show show up at our doors.
A little too far
Shut
away.
the fuck up.
Ah.
Do you want to get
Like,
your phone
am
on
I
top
right here?
again?
Right, I know.
Just through for a second.
Yeah, just me. It's about me. All about me. You guys are talking too many conspiracy theories.
Your game was
Yep,
just really
they
low.
shut us
Okay.
down.
But I think you're back. Okay.
And action.
Yeah, Eugene, that's all I have on Lost Boys because I think that the fact that they have to go and retool it is kind of
Scares
fucked
me.
up. They should just
Well,
not do it.
They're retooling it because the original pilot, they weren't happy with it because it was too far away and it didn't even resemble the movie at all. So now one of the producers and the writers, I forgot her name,
Yeah.
but she's a huge fan of the show, not of the show, the movie. So they're going to make it a little more faithful to the movie. So they're going to have the Frog Brothers. They're going to have they actually fired the whole cast. The only people that they kept were the girl that plays Star and the guy that plays Kiefer Sutherland's character.
What?
That's it.
happened to
Everybody else
her?
is gone.
Eugene,
Jamie
she was
Gertz?
gorgeous.
No.
Jamie Gertz. She was in, she
She
was
was
in a couple
babe.
movies. Then
She
she
was
was
on a
in a
sitcom.
series. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. But
She played like the
damn,
mom, and then
was she
boom,
not
she was
like
gone?
unbelievably gorgeous?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Unbelievably
Yeah,
gorgeous.
she just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, because she was on one episode of Seinfeld.
Really?
Yeah, the tissue square, can't spare square. That was her. And then after that, I guess they liked her enough for that, and they put her on that
Lesson Zero.
Lesson Zero was awesome.
Yep.
And then after the sitcom, she just disappeared, went into obscurity.
Exactamundo.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe she just wanted to raise a family, but
Maybe.
it's just weird. Like Jamie Gertz.
Jamie Gertz.
Yeah. But she was
Gertz.
hot as fuck.
She was.
I
She
mean,
was. She was
man.
super sexy.
Stunning.
Man.
Like not even
Super
just
sexy.
sexy.
Lesson
she
Zero
was
and Lost
stunning.
Boys.
Oh.
Lesson Zero and Lost. Is that what she looks like now? Is that like a? Because if that's her
Ooh.
in IMDb, then she is still a fox. Look at her. I can't believe I just said fox.
She's kind of
Ouch.
cougarish.
She is cougarish.
Yeah, she's got she would take a young man out for a good time.
Didn't we say Pat was a cougar earlier?
I
What
did.
was that
Oh, yeah.
sitcom?
That's because he
That's
drinks
driving
like a
me-
cougar.
Yeah, what was the sitcom
That's
she was
driving
on?
me crazy.
It was with there it is. It's with
late
the dude that
90s,
played Fred
right?
Flintstone, the sequel to
Still standing?
the Flintstones. Still standing.
Still standing.
Is
I
it?
remember that show.
Really?
That was his wife.
What a whack.
Yeah,
That
she
was
played his
her?
wife.
That
Yeah.
star?
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Still Standing is such a good sitcom.
Was it good?
Was
it
a good sitcom.
I remember seeing her in a sitcom. I do not.
was her.
remember
with
that.
she was married to Robert Baratheon.
Yeah.
Oh my
there she
God.
is.
And he fucked himself to an
Yummy.
early grave.
Yeah, there she
Wait,
is.
when
Yeah.
we were watching the show.
Damn,
We
she's
used to
got
watch
a
the show,
Courtney
yeah.
Cox look. It's
Yeah.
really weird. Yeah.
Oh my god, that was her.
Yeah.
she's a babe. But I don't know. When Tim Capello was on stage with that saxophone, there were some better looking women in the crowd that you didn't have to ruin your
Better
life over.
looking women in the crowd than Star? No, there weren't.
There were a
She
few.
was just beautiful.
There were a few.
She
There
was. She has that look in her face. It's
She
just
does.
So
man.
that
And those
laid back,
fully
like,
clothed sex scenes from
cool,
Lesson Zero.
Yeah. Oh god.
Made it sexy.
That scene with and that very good.
Okay, so Zombieland 2.
Hooray.
October 18th, Emma Stone.
Oh my
Joker.
God, she was in Twister. That's her,
She
the
was.
ex-wife or
yeah,
the new
she was
wife.
the ex-wife. Yeah.
The new
The new wife.
I
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's
shit.
right. She was the new wife. Helen Hunt was the ex-wife. That's right.
My God,
This is
I did
actually
not realize
fucking me
that
up
was
right
Star.
now. Holy shit.
I didn't
Holy
know she was
shit.
in that. Yeah.
She was
I
in a
didn't
lot of
realize
shit.
that was her.
Wow.
And then she disappeared.
Yeah, she did.
She said, "Fuck this! I already made my money.
I mean,
Fuck you guys! I'm out of here."
wouldn't you?
What's the
Yeah.
the Geico caveman, Chris Cooper
Chris
down
Cooper?
there.
Okay, man.
Yeah, Zombieland 2 trailer just came out. October 18th, we'll get to see this. Emma
So
Stone.
stoked.
Emma Stone was joking in an interview that she is very excited about filming Zombieland 3 in 2029.
Yep, 10 years.
10 years.
She said she'll keep making them as long as she makes them every 10 years.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
which I mean, shit, I'm in for it. Hopefully, we'll still have Woody Harrelson. We'll still have Woody Harrelson.
yeah,
You know, I'm
Okay.
super excited for this movie, but am
I'm
I the
pumped for
only
this
am I the
movie.
only one that thinks that there's way too many fucking people in the sequel?
Yeah.
Way too
No,
many people.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just it just I don't know, man. I'm excited about it, but it was just I don't know. I like the part of the charm of the original movie is that it was just the four of them with the Bill Murray cameo,
Yeah.
but
yes,
for the most part, for most of the movie, it was just the four of them.
it looks
and
like
a bunch of zombies.
there's a lot of people in this one.
Yeah, there's fucking Luke Wilson, Owen Wilson. I don't know which one.
It's Luke.
The
Luke,
one that doesn't
yeah.
look like a surfer
Luke's
dude.
the one from Old School.
Yeah. And then
Oh, and
who
someone
else
from
is
The
in there?
Haunting.
Wow.
And supposedly, is there another Bill Murray cameo that was rumored for
I heard a
while
rumor
now.
about Bill Murray making a cameo in it. I don't know if that's actually going to be true or not. I at the same time though, like I think it's still going to be awesome and hilarious. And
Yeah,
I
it
think we're
should
gonna
be.
get some super gory death scenes, which I
Rosario
am
Dawson's in there. It's
really
like,
into.
it's crazy.
I'm really into that. I mean, come on, man. We all fucking love Woody Harrelson and the character that he portrayed in Zombieland as Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Or Tallahassee.
Tallahassee. Thank
Tallahassee.
you. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Yeah, awesome. Absolutely awesome character. But I'm looking forward to it. It looks like they're just chilling at the White House trying to have a good time.
And it looks like actually, it doesn't even look like 10 years with the exception of Abigail Breslin.
Yeah.
Obviously, growing
Everyone
up,
else
everybody
looks, yeah.
else looks exactly the same from the original
Did
movie.
Woody Harrelson have work done?
I don't know, man.
Because his
That
face
dude,
looks tighter.
I don't know.
Like,
He
I'm not
smokes a lot of
saying-
weed though.
I'm
He's
not
big. He's
saying
big into
Botox.
weed and hemp and shit.
He is
so.
big into weed, so maybe that's keeping him young.
Yeah.
Alcohol and all that ages you, and all he does is smoke
We
weed
don't
every
keep
day.
you young.
Weed keep you young.
We don't keep you young.
September 18th, we're going to get American Horror Story 1984. We talked about it in the past. The reason why I'm bringing it up is that there's a new little teaser for it.
Yep.
It takes us to Camp Redwood. And in the trailer, you'll see a couple nods there to Camp Fear and also Friday the 13th. Drew, did you see that the trailer for it?
I haven't watched it yet.
It looks like it's going to be really good. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, Puma, American Horror Story, they're going back to 1984.
I'm in.
Man. And you know it's going to be done well.
Yes.
It's especially if it's going to be a straight slasher. Who's the killer? And they don't do any other goofy bullshit in it like the way they normally do. We talked about it last episode, but it's just been revealed that the runtime for it is going to be 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Nice.
It's almost going to be like Endgame.
Beautiful.
So I know that's great and all, and I'm really into that, but like I'm older now than I was when like Lord of the Rings came out. Like I got
Yeah, how are your bladders going to handle
I
this?
did it
well.
through Endgame.
Did you?
Yep. 52 years old. I did it. 51.
Oh.
I did it through Endgame. And
30.
You forgot how old you were.
35 and I couldn't make it. I ran out. I didn't drink anything all day too, and I still had to run out and pee.
Now, my opinion during Endgame, the best scene, once you've seen it, it doesn't matter, is the Hawkeye scene where he's slicing and dicing, which is great. It's done so well. It's done.
It's awesome.
It's done. The way the camera follows.
It's like something
the
from a video game.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
But once you see, it's like the second viewing, I do want to see Hulk in the diner, Professor Hulk.
I love
it's just
Professor
funny.
Hulk.
Yeah. I'd rather see comedy than action. I've seen the action once. I'd rather see the comedy twice.
I agree. That's what we're gonna get with the new Thor movie. I guess is gonna be straight comedy.
Really? Well,
yeah.
The last one, they figured they finally figured out the formula with Thor.
So, Puma, did you like the Halloween movies, right?
Definitely.
Did you like Curse of Michael Myers? That's the one with the Thorn and Paul Rudd.
It's okay.
Okay, fair enough.
It's okay.
So Paul Rudd reprised the role of Tommy Doyle. You know that Paul Rudd's character was the little kid that Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode babysat the first movie.
Yes.
The rumor is that Tommy Doyle is going to make his return to the big screen in Halloween Kills that's going to come out next year. How do you feel about that? Drewski?
How I feel is I curl up in fetal position and watch the first one every time they make a new movie. You
didn't like the new one?
It was okay. But it's just nothing can capture the innocence and the
innocence.
Yeah, in a way, the innocence filmmaking wise of the first one.
I love
just,
it.
It's
Give me
so
more.
primitive and innocent and innocent in the way of like.
I give you primitive.
How-
It's before. It's not blood and gore
It's
and
gritty
everyone.
and it's dark and it's original for
It's-
sure.
But nothing can compare to that. It's such a what it is. I think the problem is they're trying to make more out of something that is just simple. It's just a simple movie
See,
about a
I
guy
thought
in a
that
mask
They brought it
hunting
back though.
babysitter who. It doesn't have to be his sister. It doesn't have to be this.
They dropped
crazy story.
that story for
I
this.
know, but
Yeah.
it's just a weird like it's a 1978, and it's just it's a babysitter like relating to like what if a guy followed me home from school?
Yeah.
like it's just very simple, very
you and I,
primitive.
you and I
tiny
have had
innocent.
this. We've had this talk before about when you watch Halloween 2, and you could see that it's like in the 80s. Jamie Lee Curtis is wearing a wig.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And the hot tub scene is beautiful, but I must say I'm not that sequel is not a bad sequel. It isn't, but after that sequel, you can't. No wonder they made Halloween 3, which is getting so much play lately.
Oh my
People
god!
are digging
it's
it.
back.
People are so digging it.
Season of the Witch
And I
is
always
unreal.
did.
Because-
did.
Dude, like I got a fucking Halloween 3 tattoo
I know,
on me.
same.
Although she should not have slept with him. There's no way.
No,
she had to
come
be
on.
the
Tom
automaton.
Atkins?
Come on.
Oh,
come on.
wouldn't
That's
you?
back when.
I
That's
would've.
before action heroes had to be
Come
like
on, man.
20 something.
That's,
He was like
she's-
42.
She was like, aren't you gonna stay
She
in
was
bed
like-
with me?
He was
What
a
kind of
silver
stupid
fox.
question is that?
Cocaine thin, gorgeous, I must say. But oh Christ,
Tom
there
Atkins
she is.
was-
Look at her. Ouch.
He was so man's
That
game.
is
Why
what I
wouldn't you want
masturbated
to?
to when I was 13.
More like dad's
Tom
game.
Atkins.
I don't know about man's game.
Tom
Damn.
Atkins gave
Oh,
out so many
Christ.
mustache rides, and you
Christ.
know it.
Even at that
was pretty
age when I
unbelievable,
saw
though.
that, it bothered me. I'm
God,
like, he should not
the,
be touching her.
What does Tom Atkins say in this movie?
Stop doing that.
What does he say in this? He says, "Hey, if anyone asks, tell them I fucked you twice." That's a great. That's a great
when
line.
her
in
arm
that.
comes off and the thing's going. Zzz, zzz. Oh, that's stuck in my head, and that like mustard shit's shooting out her fucking.
Didn't you see
shoulder.
the meme that from the scene where he's talking to the dad, where he where when the dad was in the hospital with the mask in his hand, and then the meme is him looking at the dad, going, don't worry, I'm gonna solve your case and fuck your daughter too."
Oh my God.
I didn't see that
Yeah.
one. My favorite Halloween meme right now, not favorite one, but my favorite like onslaught of Halloween memes is the 6 times.
Oh my God.
yeah,
Shot him
Yeah.
6 times.
That's a new one. I just saw that like today. I just saw
Is
it
that,
today.
yeah,
Oh,
'cause
Lionel
Micah,
Richie?
you
Yep.
sent me one.
Oh my God,
It
I'm
shows,
finding him left and right.
He's fucked up. Is a Loomis,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Loomis, his eyes fucked up.
The one where it's Michael Myers is laying across a bar and there's
Shot.
shot glasses in front of him.
Yep.
And I gave him 6 shots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, I fucking love it.
But yeah,
Well,
I think that's a problem.
Eugene,
with,
how do you feel about Tommy Doyle coming back for Halloween Kills? The last time we saw Tommy Doyle being Paul Rudd in Curse of Michael Myers.
Stop it.
I mean, is that confirmed?
it's
Dresses as Michael Myers for Halloween, gets shot 6 times by a psychiatrist.
we found
What's his name? What's his name?
Bad Luck Brian.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
This is not
Our
good
listeners
for
are
the
gonna be like, what the
podcast
fuck are
because
they laughing
The
at?
listeners has no idea what we're fucking losing our shit over.
Producer Pat
It's a
found a meme
producer.
of Bad
blasting
Luck
shit.
Brian that says dresses like Michael Myers on Halloween gets shot 6 times by a psychiatrist. Oh Jesus
Bad
Christ!
Luck Brian.
Bad
Damn.
Luck Brian.
Has-
Usually, but it's a rumor. But do you want to see Tommy Doyle come back and team up with Laurie Strode?
I would see Paul Rudd do anything.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
honestly.
I don't know if
think
Paul
it's
Rudd's gonna be coming.
Rudd.
Yeah.
It'll probably be someone else.
I think if they threw in Tommy Doyle, that'd be a stretch.
Yeah.
Oh Christ!
You know what I feel
Okay,
bad
probably.
for? And all
Tommy
this
Doyle,
is
he's-
Danielle Harris. You see how she's
She's
been
not
jumping on
doing
Twitter.
well.
She's
But
been
it's
jumping
really
on Twitter, just talking
pathetic.
about, oh, it's weird. They're gonna have 2 more sequels. They're not gonna have. What was her name? Was it Jamie?
It was
Yeah,
Jamie.
it
in
was
yeah.
Jamie.
Yeah.
because it was Laurie Strode's
she,
daughter.
Yeah, but then she like backtracked and she was like, "Hey guys, I appreciate all the time I had, and I have a career because of the Halloween movies and all this other shit." So somebody must have been like, "You know what? Shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
I mean,
well, it just looks pathetic
it
when
makes you
stars
look
do
bad.
that.
And
Yeah.
It's bad
It
too,
makes me
'cause-
think of like when Lindsay Lohan is like off her rocker on like drugs, and she's just like, "Cast me as Ariel."
Yeah.
Like no,
Yeah.
Lindsay.
Oh, there it is.
I have a crush
She
on
said,
Danielle
"Wow,
Harris.
2 more Halloween movies and no mention of Jamie Lloyd. So weird to me that she was just non-existent, right? I don't know. Maybe because she died in quotation
Or
marks.
maybe
in
because
Halloween
they're
6?
acting like none of the other fucking movies happened, you idiot.
What happened?
just
What happened in the one movie that they like
She's
recast
42.
her, where they ended up killing her, where they had the thorn, the people with the fucking
Yeah.
tattoos and all that, the
Did
whole
they-
cult thing.
Did they
The
recast
cult-
her in
the-
part
the-
6?
The guy with the cowboy, the
They
Undertaker.
recast her.
I gotta rewatch Curse of Michael Myers, man. That
man.
that movie
I'm pretty
was,
sure I own
you know,
it.
Supposedly, it
Other
was like
than
it
that
was like really
barn
graphic
scene-
too,
No, I
because
really
there's
think I do.
scenes that
the original
where Michael Myers fucked her, and that baby was his baby.
was his baby.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, like Michael Myers rapes her, has the baby, so the baby. Yeah.
That's how Michael Myers does.
Not when the constellation controls him to do it.
Yeah.
Right, see, it's exactly what I'm trying to say. It's a simple fucking plot. A babysitter gets stalked by a guy in a mask, and it's like they want to take it so fucking further.
well, they're not
with
really
that.
taking it far. I mean, I think with these new movies, I think they did a pretty good faithful sequel to
And it
the
was
original
simple.
movie.
Did you
Basically, what it
actually
is, his
watch it?
motivation is he's fucking crazy. He's fixated on this one chick,
Yeah.
The
and
one
he
that got
wants
away.
to fucking kill her.
Yeah.
That's it.
The
And he's
one
been
that
thinking about her
died.
for how long was it? 40 years? 20 years?
I'm telling
They
you, the
did-
only thing that set him off is someone saying it could have been anybody. It doesn't matter who it was.
Got
is
small dick.
speed kills.
Speed
Done.
kill.
What the
That was
fuck
it.
you say to me? Whoever you are, black, white, Asian, I don't give a fuck, but I'm hunting you
Blasian?
down.
I wanted to bring. We were talking about petitions earlier. How do you feel about the Halloween petition to have Halloween on the last
Okay.
Saturday of
Ugh.
October?
3-1 means a lot.
31.
Does it actually?
Convenience be nice, but 3-1 means
Fuck
a
your
lot.
convenience.
But that's like saying
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Change Christmas then. I like Christmas
Yeah.
on a Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put Christmas
would
on
be-
a
that
fucking
would work.
Saturday.
New Year's
Saturday.
Eve on a Saturday.
Yes, New Year's Eve consistently.
Friday or
on a
Saturday night.
How about we
Yeah.
make a petition to have Halloween off? What? Like
Yeah.
off of work.
That
Off of
that-
school.
There is
Yeah,
very
that's a
good.
fucking
A
petition.
nationally observed holiday. It is a
But
spiritual
people,
holiday.
it could be
People
November
nowadays,
5th, and
man.
people still have their Halloween
Oh, I
weekends.
hate everybody now.
It'll still be that
It's ridiculous.
Halloween
Oh,
weekend.
Everybody
ridiculous,
wants to
these
sign a
fucking petitions.
petition or do or change
Christ.
something. Like I understand.
So
changing
if you're
things.
listening right now, no, you are listening right now. If you sign this petition,
You're an
this
asshole.
petition for yeah, I hope you get a fucking huge wart on your genitals. And
Just
and
one?
fuck off.
Just one? Just like a
one.
big
One
infestation.
giant.
You kidding me?
Horrible.
What'd you say, Pat?
No, yeah.
No, don't Google that, Platt. Please.
No, don't Google that.
Oh,
if you
here it
do, though,
comes.
go in incognitus. No, I hope you get a huge giant wart on your genitals. And I hope it's
Oh,
huge and I hope it
He
pusses.
doesn't go- No, don't do that.
Fucking piece of shit.
Pat's going incognito.
Pat, don't you
Pat,
dare.
don't do that, buddy.
Stop it.
One last thing before we get into the subject today. You know how I like to put Shudder over so hard, guys, and it's the end of the month. We're going into August. New on Shudder for August. Check this list of movies out, guys. Raising Cain.
Yep.
I fucking love that movie.
John Lithgow.
That's my favorite John Lithgow movie. The first 6 Nightmare on Elm Streets will be
Yep.
on Shudder.
Yep.
Slumber Party Massacre
hard.
2 will be on Shudder. The Nosferatu series, NOS482 series, will be on Shudder, but it's coming out weekly. It's every Thursday. There's going to be a new episode, so you're not going to be able to binge it.
I
Unfortunately,
wonder if that means that was it not doing well on AMC?
I
Is
hope
it AMC?
that's not the case. No, I don't think that's the case because it picked up for a second season.
Oh, did it? I didn't even know
there's
that.
a second season of it coming out. And I heard it's getting great reviews.
Oh my god.
Oh my
so
god. I didn't even
young.
recognize him at
He's
first.
so young.
Yeah, it's my dad, John Lithgow. Why Horror? Chopping Mall. Get My Gun. Incident in a Ghostland, which I guess is a Shudder original.
I thought Chopping Mall was already on Shutter.
Yeah.
It's on Amazon Prime, not Shudder.
Oh, there's
Uh, Humanoids from the Deep.
Ah,
Gee.
yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about this movie because I thought no one else knew this movie.
You didn't listen to our last
Boom.
episode.
Oh, I did not. But wow. Wow. That movie, fucking
That movie was a shit.
1979 or 80. What,
79, I
81?
believe.
Say- yeah, I think- I wanna
That
say
movie
79.
had
Uh,
sex.
No, it was in the
Fucking-
80s.
I mean,
was it the? Yeah, it was.
It was in the 80s. Yeah.
it's
Yeah, Puma,
women
that's the
getting
80s.
raped
Yeah.
by creatures from
Puma,
a black
where
By
they-
fucking
where they
mutated
look-
Oh my
fish
God.
men
And-
or some shit.
And I felt bad. What the fuck was with that movie?
They're running
And it
off
had-
the beach out of the water. They're grabbing chicks, taking their
Yeah.
fucking bikini tops off. They run away, then they fucking
Yeah,
jump
got
on
her,
them.
got her.
It's like you watch that, or you watch the movie Zapped, where the fucking dude with his powers just fucking.
We're segue. There are so
Didn't
many
they have,
segues here.
what's his
This is a
face?
Segue.
Chachi.
Yeah.
The fuck's his name?
Bayo,
Scott
baby.
Baio.
Scott
Yeah.
Baio. Scott
They
Baio. and
remade
Zapped
that.
using,
They remade that movie.
oh, they remade it so many. fucking
Humanoids
times.
came out in 1980.
Ah, thank you.
The Love Witch is also coming out to Shudder, and Beelzebub. It's one of those.
Beelzebub.
That's one of those. Beelzebub.
Beelzebub.
The
Another
Beelzebub.
name for
That's
the devil.
Yes.
that's another Shudder
El
original
Diablo.
that's gonna be coming out. So guys, I guess that I'm done with the news here. Sorry it took so long, Puma.
Puma just segued
Dear
like
God.
3 different times.
I'm
do,
like,
do people tune into the show to hear the news? Because you put so much emphasis on it. We gotta tune in.
That's his
Shit.
thing,
God,
man. That's
shit,
his
man.
thing.
God, guys, should
God.
we stop doing it? Like, that's,
No, we like the news.
No.
all right.
Don't listen to these
Puma just
bums.
came here and shut it. So I guess today's subject is going to be VHS. Now, when I first saw VHS, it's a
Why the
great
fuck
found
did you say
footage
it like
movie.
that?
That's a wait.
I guess today's subject is VHS.
No, it's gonna be
You say it with such
VHS.
Says the
disdain.
man who
So,
picked it.
so VHS. I mean, it's a great found footage film. It's a little anthology thing. That's why are you looking at me like
Because
that?
you're a dick. That's
Why you guys
know what
looking
the
at me
fuck
like
you're doing.
that?
Now,
Wait,
Eugene,
you mean to tell me
I'm not looking at Eugene.
we're not talking about the VHS of the movie?
I'm looking at you two. Do you always remember there being videotapes since you started?
Since forever.
Like,
Yep.
wow, crazy.
I'm VHS.
And Eugene, you're in there. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm older than you, but you still
Yep.
you were before VHS.
I was
right?
before VHS. I was there during Betamax.
Ah, yes.
What was it like before VHS? How would you watch, like, if it was a movie you wanted to watch, like, how would you see it?
You wouldn't,
Cable.
You wouldn't. and made for the ABC movie for Friday night. The Exorcist.
Yes.
You know, like me.
So it was just
You know,
strictly,
they edit
strictly
every-
like
me.
Thank you. It took me a second.
I thought you were doing a jerk off thing.
No,
It looked like he was
Jerk off.
reverse jerking
Oh,
off.
This was in.
like me.
Like me.
Like me.
Like, oh, yeah, she wants Jesus to like
Your
him.
mother
I
sucks
guess.
rocks in hell.
Yeah. Seriously, the one that scared everybody.
My
The Exorcist, Friday night movie of the week on ABC, and it's like it's cable TV made horror movies.
So it started. It
Because-
started with cable, right? With
Yes.
horror movies. Now they were your earliest memories is what networks played the horror movies?
I just
on
heard. I
cable.
remember my babysitters talking about Rosemary's Baby,
Yeah.
Exorcist, and then eventually Jaws, which I wasn't old enough to see. But then when cable came out, like we would watch that was there'd always be some irresponsible parent in the projects that would I don't give a fuck, you know, and you'd watch. That was the coup de grace. That was amazing to watch. I remember, and I'm jumping. This isn't horror, but Sinbad in the Eye of the Tiger. I
Oh
remember
my
it.
God. I
seeing
love that
uncut.
movie. Holy shit.
Seeing it right,
Yeah.
you know, just seeing it and seeing Jaws for the first time because I wasn't allowed to see it when I was a kid, and seeing movies uncut. Horror was made for cable, and and HBO rocked.
When did HBO
rocked.
start?
I mean, that's the thing. It wasn't.
But it's,
You had
I
a
remember. I don't know.
neighbor
I don't know
who
if it was. I don't know if it was if my parents were cheap or what. But I remember Showtime being the big premium
Really?
channel first.
Wow.
Showtime was the one that we watched.
Did you grew up in
everything
Brooklyn, right?
on. Manhattan.
1972 HBO
That's
started.
nuts because
When did Showtime start?
Sinbad. I just saw it.
Sinbad, the Eye of the Tiger, yeah.
I saw a clip.
I remember
when,
Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger being like an ABC movie of
And
the
it was
week.
over and over.
And it
Yeah,
kept
yeah,
playing.
yeah.
I remember like
And
it was like an event when they first started.
Yeah. Oh,
1976.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I
saw
remember
the drive-in,
Showtime, and then
then-
later it was
look at that,
HBO.
look at that.
So was it just later on in?
That's Harryhausen, man. Oh,
Yeah.
Now
he
was
couldn't
there?
do the skeletons over, so he did the bugs.
Yep.
You know, there. But shit. Oh, damn it.
Now with watching like horror on HBO, like was there like I imagine like during the day that HBO started, it was just
Well, that's
movies,
the thing.
right?
Horror. If
was
you
all
watch it edited, it didn't make sense. Just like porn.
Yeah.
It's like you can't watch it edited. You either see it at the movies or you don't see it. Like, and then cable came along, and like for me, cable was like a late 70s thing because no one could afford it in
Yep.
my
Yep.
neighborhood.
Only
So,
a couple of people had it.
There's
Really?
a Puerto Rican family.
With the big box.
The Serranos, and they said, "Come on over,
That's a
man,
pepper.
fucking watch it. I'm
Uh-huh.
cooking some fried zucchini." I was like, "That was the first time." Yeah, shit. And
Yeah, shit.
and he would let us watch movies that our parents had no idea we were watching. And
Yeah.
it was like, I remember seeing
Piranha.
Piranha for the first
Yeah.
time. The
So
original
you got to see
Piranha.
boobs in these movies.
Oh, in there. Oh, damn. Blood, gore, boobs. That was it. That
Listen,
like-
my dad kind of like fucked me up because I was exposed to this stuff like super early, super young. Like I've said before in previous episodes, like I've seen like movies like The Shining and Dawn of the Dead and all those like classics.
wow.
And I remember the one movie I saw a commercial for it, like a preview for it early in the day for Clockwork Orange that was going to play on, I want to either HBO or Showtime. It was one of those two. I saw it earlier in the day, and I remember begging my parents were going to go out to the disco to go out. It was on a Saturday night, so they left me with my grandmother and my
Beautiful.
cousin. And I remember saying, I want to see this movie. And my mom was like, fuck no way. You're not seeing this shit. Because she knew she's seen the movie. And my dad was like, let him see it. And they're like, just watch it with your grandmother. Make sure. And then I'll let your grandmother know, when to cover your eyes or whatever. Shit. That night, I think it premiered at like 10 o'clock at night on one of the premium channels. And that movie fucking, that movie jaded me, man. That movie got me. Like,
that's
I was
the thing,
like,
man.
so much rape,
right.
The rape scene, just the violence, the
in the rain,
all of that. Just it fucked me up, man.
The first time I saw Clockwork Orange, I was with my friend and we were with two boys. And we were, doing like, we were doing like the teenage makeout thing. And they put on Clockwork Orange.
To set the mood.
You set the mood.
I was like, oh, this is what we're doing.
Yeah, a little bit of the old in out.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that did not happen.
There's nothing like that. Sometimes there's some fun and maybe it turns you on and this and that. Nothing.
Nothing
that
there.
It's just disturbing.
Yeah.
That movie,
extremely disturbing.
It took me years to appreciate the movie. I mean, so much I actually got a tattoo.
The book is
looking at your tattoos. That arm is fuck. Oh,
thank you.
The big wheel and the fucking the twins are on the And I know. Oh, I had no clue.
How many people do you know?
I can't see it from here because I need my spectacles, but that says all work and no play, right?
Yeah, all around the arm.
How many people do you know have? Hi, I'm Shelley Duvall.
Oh,
Tattooed on their arm.
Not a lot of people.
No.
But that was the Holy Grail. If you were interested in, because we had up until then we had 1950s movies, God Love Godzilla, but we didn't get to see blood and gore and tits, and it was all that stuff you weren't supposed to see. Cable let you in on that, and it just
did.
Like Piranha. There is a scene like I'm Superman, like tits, and it's disturbing that one babysitter. I still have it in my head. That noise. Yeah, and it's like it really bothered me. And Jaws, like I wasn't allowed to see Jaws, and rightfully so. The scene that really got me, well, actually,
the opening scene with the woman when she's screaming and hurts.
The scene that got me, and the reason that I'm glad they didn't, but I'll get to Jaws 2. There's two things that really scared me. There's two things that like I understand where parents shouldn't have let me see it, and it was Jaws 2. But the head in Jaws 1 was very disturbing.
Oh,
the head.
Yeah.
But Jaws 2, the burnt body that.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I used to have dream like I used to think the attic. Everyone have that little square where the attic.
Yeah, can you pull it down?
You pull it down. Yep.
Yeah, that burnt body would be like trying to get out. That bothered me. And Jason's mother's head with the candles. Because I saw that in the theater.
Yeah, man.
When I was like,
you really had a thing against decapitation when you were young.
Oh, I was like, when I was 12. I was, or what year was that? 80. It had to be 81, 80. But
what for?
Jason's mother's
Friday 2.
Yeah, Potato Sack Jack.
I think it was 82.
Was it 82
or 83?
But that head
about right.
used to keep me up at night. That bothered me. So I guess. Decomposing body. Oh, he's doing it right here. Son of a bitch. Yeah, this bothered me as a kid. I should have not seen this as a kid. And this really bothered me. And it probably looks so tame right now, but he goes in there and they were water skiing, and the shark did something where she spilled gasoline and exploded the boat. But here he grabs that board and she pops up. And it makes a weird noise, like, "Whoa!" But
this is a good scene.
You're gonna hear some silence because we're watching this, and this is just really fucking me up.
You're gonna hear
some silence. Just imagine the scene.
By the way, I'll talk. This sequel is not as obviously doesn't touch the first one.
It's actually not that bad.
It is a teen horror. Here comes. Bro, this fucked me up as a kid.
It's a good jump scare.
That thing would come out of my attic. And you hardly see it, but my imagination, fucking, the gnarled hands.
Too, and I think part of it too is that it's this burnt body comes out of the water like that, and it's in the daylight.
Yeah,
like shit. Something happened in the.
But that's what I mean. The shark didn't bother me, but that scene. But this Jaws 2 is literally like a bunch of execs sitting around going, "Halloween's good, Friday the 13th's good. How about the shark be chase a bunch of teenagers, but they're on a boat and." He's in the water, and you watch that movie, and oh my god, it's a slasher film.
Yep.
It's a fucking slasher film.
It is. It totally.
You watch it from start to finish.
I just picture Jaws with a knife.
It is a slasher film. So, and it's not that bad. Yeah, it picks off teenagers one by one who are on boats.
Well, I mean, if you think about like the third one, the god awful third movie. The Revenge. That's one where he goes after the mom, right?
Yeah. No, that's 4. That's 4.
That's 4.
That's 3 is the 3D with Dennis Quaid and fucking Leah Thompson. Who?
That's right.
Yeah. Part 4 is
she's adorable.
My cocaine.
Adorable.
My cocaine.
But yeah, my cocaine. Don't you touch my cocaine.
Hey,
there it is. Even as I was a young adult, and I'm like, this is bad. This is bad. Yeah.
Shit.
Dennis fucking Quaid.
So now
here comes. He's gonna play it. He's gonna play that fucking scene when it hits the fucking window.
So now when you have you had this like everything was like made for TV, and then eventually cable showed up, and you had the horror movies on HBO and Showtime. What was like that transition to where like they introduced Betamax? Did you know anybody growing up? Because Beta was first, right?
My uncle had Betamax.
Yeah, that's weird. It was like a choice.
It was
just like they did that.
Betamax came out first, though.
Yeah,
it was
Laserdisc. Why? And this fucking blows my mind. Laserdisc was awesome as fuck, but it did not catch.
It didn't catch.
Too much?
Too big. It was the size of an LP.
I knew it. That's how I feel. It was too big.
It was
too big. The quality is fucking brilliant. It was a CD.
It was whatever.
It was basically a precursor to DVDs. That's basically all it was.
Yeah. But it was just too much.
It had 2 sides and shit, and you had to.
You would flip it.
Yeah, you had to flip it.
It's so weird because sometimes there it is. That son of a bitch. Wait, this was in a theater. Oh, look out! Oh God, I paid money for this. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Fuck
if you. Guys ever watched Jaws 3D? We're watching a
I better get my dick sucked during this movie because this is bullshit.
Oh my God.
Did you do that popcorn trick?
No, later on, but not during that. Not during this era. I was probably still fat. I don't know. What year was it? No, Jaws 3D was 1984, right?
83.
Yeah, all right. Thank you. Yeah, shit. I was still in high school.
I was born in 83.
No, that's the 4th one.
Oh, that 4th one, Jaws Revenge. Whew.
All
right, so back on that. So
okay. So you had that.
So you had your Betamax. Now, like you said, like your uncle had it. I imagine like everyone kind of knew somebody that had a Betamax.
Yeah.
How long was Beta around until the VHS?
Betamax was around for a couple of years, for a few years. But the thing is that with Betamax, the tapes, they sucked because they were smaller than VHS tapes.
Yeah.
And you couldn't rewind, you couldn't fast forward. Like you had to like stick it in and play it all the way through to the end to watch whatever you're going to watch. And then if you wanted to like rewind and watch it again, you had to wait till it played all the way to the end.
About
and
the convenience of it. Yeah.
It was so a lot of movies. Like there were a lot of movies on it and stuff.
For me, it was it was
super expensive.
I grew up with my grandparents, and one of my earliest memories was they actually had a Betamax. Like they had money, and I know these things were like mad expensive.
Yeah,
they were like what, like $1,000?
Something along those lines
in between. Like that.
Yeah.
Now, like imagine like with inflation and shit, like that's a lot of money for like 19. What is this, like 1980? At this point,
around there,
to be able to watch a movie. See,
I watched.
I watched three things. I really want to say.
Yeah.
What puts us into the scope? Fuck the technology we have today. But when I was a kid, I remember going to my mom and saying, "Mom, I wish we had a machine that I could write a Godzilla movie." It had to be a Godzilla movie. A Godzilla movie I wanted to watch and put it into the machine. Like I remember telling my mom that, and like. It's so that was a fantasy. That was great. I wish I could fly, Mom. And it's the same thing. I wish I could write it on a piece of paper and then also,
Dad didn't leave us.
I used to tape, record. I used to record a series called Star Blazers, Space Cruiser Yamato. Thank you. A brilliant anime. The anime that was on at 3:00, but I get out of school at like 2:30, so I'd run home and tape it on on a tape, a recorder, not video. So that just that yearning to just own something, and then at the Famous Monsters magazine in the very back, you could send away for 8mm 5-minute film, black and white, no sound, of your favorite monster movie.
What?
So the yearning, the and people will be saying, look what I got. I got black and white, no sound, 8mm. You're sucking my dick.
Oh my
You know, it's like
Open wide.
So when someone says to you, hey, I have Jaws uncut, let's pop it in and watch it. You know, it's
Yeah.
just boom.
It was an event.
Boom.
Yeah,
Boom.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
People would come over your house.
Yeah.
There's a cable. And then VHS started, and forget about it. Forget about it.
So the one thing I remember, like with Beta, like the only thing I remember watching on Betamax was the first WrestleMania.
Yeah. Well,
WrestleMania 1 I have on Beta. I still have it somewhere.
here's where I remember VHS really kicking in is 1985, and this is I was going to college. I was going to college for a while. I quit because unfortunately I had a world of I lost weight, and at that moment,
This was the time when Puma found out he was hot.
and all of a sudden,
He had his
I had a
Jerry
bunch
curls, his
of all that
soul-
stuff I
soul
should
glow.
have experienced during high school. I experienced in 1985 fall. So I'm getting
Mad pussy.
so much to the point. I'm getting anyway.
He
So
looks at me like he's trying to I don't want to say this
I'm
in front
just
of the lady.
Not getting
let's put it this way:
Well,
college.
Puma, you were getting so much
college was
pussy,
on the
Bush.
back burner.
He's gonna punch the
College-
shit out of me later.
college was on the
I
back
don't know why
burner.
he's being.
We used to rent, and here's the thing: there. I remember Terminator, Nightmare on Elm Street 1,
Yeah.
and Coliseum Video, WWF.
Coliseum Video.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Coliseum video. Yeah.
Coliseum
Being
Video.
like
was the
you
shit.
can
Oh, that was so
we
good.
can go to Tops,
That
grab this
predates me.
card, bring this card to the
To the cashier.
the
Just up
cashier,
there,
yeah.
and they will bring you this video that you can take home and
that's how they did
watch.
it? You would
In
you
a
would, like, you
clear,
would pick a-
cloudy clamshell.
Oh, fuck yes! I forgot about that. Yes.
Yep.
This weird,
Yeah.
clear. Oh my god, yeah. There. Fuck you. Yes,
Pat,
yes.
throw up a Coliseum
Oh,
Video?
Coliseum home video,
Oh,
baby.
no way.
Yeah.
This is bringing back
And
memories right
wrestling,
now.
wrestling. And that's another thing. Vince knew what he was doing. He
Vince
fucking
knew what
cashed
he did.
in on
Yeah,
this
with
VHS bullshit.
Because
That's
they didn't
crazy
have a, they
VHS
didn't have
stuff.
a lot of so with VHS with Coliseum Home
Yeah.
Video, you would get house show matches.
Yeah, oh Christ,
that you
yeah,
couldn't see
yeah.
on TV.
And look at
Sorry,
Order.
Drew.
Look at
Show
fucking
any,
Order.
horror
It's just like that scene in
thank you. That's what I was
Boogie
wondering
Nights.
So.
silently.
It's
Yeah,
just like
weird how this turns
You know what?
into
You
a
guys
wrestling
fucking
podcast.
Yeah, I
talked
know.
about Quentin Tarantino for 15 fucking minutes. We
Who's
could
a
talk about
horror
I'm sorry, but there's
director.
bloody
Yeah.
guts in
but it's
pretty
just
much
like
every
that scene
Tarantino movie.
in Boogie
there's
Nights.
blood and wrestling.
All right.
Mike, it's just
Fake.
like that scene in
Some
Boogie
beauty.
Nights where
Yeah.
the guy says, "We're going to VHS." It's like that was the future.
Yeah.
that was.
That
It's
was
like
the future
McMahon
for-
knew that.
now-
And fucking horror. Oh my god, putting movies that would probably make.
That's what I wanna get at,
It's like
is
the
horror in
Terminator really
VHS.
got its legs with VHS. It was a hit, but it was a bigger hit when it went to like "I'll be back" was never a catchphrase until it went on fucking video,
Mhm.
and then MTV started playing
Yep.
it for yeah.
Now let's
Getting in
fast
everybody's homes.
Yes,
let's fast forward
yes.
let's fast forward a little bit now. You mentioned renting. Let's talk about being like back in back in the day. It's a Friday night. You go to Blockbuster.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Black
oh.
Panther.
Go to Blockbuster
Yeah.
and you go straight to the horror section.
Damn, you went right to Blockbuster, man. You didn't even go back to like the old mom and pop
I did it for
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah,
I did
that
it for
fucking-
mom and pops, dude.
Yeah,
Before there
Blockbuster.
were-
You never
Blockbuster
did
was
Mom
the
and
death.
Pops?
No, we just
Yeah.
had
That was like
straight up
Blockbuster was-
late
Blockbuster
late
contributed.
80s. Like
88
before that,
video.
you would find it in, like
Well,
mom
okay.
and pop play like
Yeah.
weird tops.
We
Yeah,
had-
yeah.
Oh, I
Tops,
forgot
Tops, or
Tops
even
used to have
Pops
them.
is
Used to-
like
yeah.
like
It was
RKO video,
weird.
like
Yeah.
Did you guys
family
have
video,
Video
like
King?
who?
Video King.
I don't remember.
That was one of the
Video
ones
King.
that Video King and 88 Video were the two in South Buffalo. That
I remember
we used
once
to go
upon a
to.
time there was a video store every like 2 blocks, every 2-3 blocks.
Yeah,
because it was such it was
Yeah.
huge. It was
88
huge.
Video and
What-
Video
the
King. were right across
equivalent
the
of
street
that
from each
is when video games became big, like Space Invaders, Pac-Man. You'd find them in laundromats. You'd find them in
you're right.
gas stations.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah,
then like, hey, this stuff's hot.
Bars.
Let's open up an arcade. So
Mhm.
Blockbuster became the let's open up an arcade. But before that, you'd find it in the most obscure places. Top, like literally, I'm sitting there going, Tops used to have this shelf of
I totally
you
forgot
pull
about
this
that.
card and give it to the cashier, and
That's
she'd
cool.
come back with this fucking this
Cloudy clamshell.
cloudy fucking
Yeah,
So we had
yeah.
shelf.
I'm from
Yeah.
Erie. We had a Giant Eagle grocery store, and it was like in the back of the Giant Eagle was like a little video rental place.
Where you could rent your
I just went
porn?
straight to Blockbuster because they did. They had that room. You would like
really?
you would walk through a room and it was porn.
But
Yeah,
if
it's
you're
wacky.
renting
I
your
snuck
porn
back
from a
there.
grocery store, you're in a bad
You got
place.
some fucking problems.
I
yeah.
don't think so. You get your deli meats,
Ah,
you get your bread,
Yeah.
you get your milk, you go back
Let's
there,
put it
you
this
get your
way.
porn.
For a while, you could go down the street and there'd be like if you had your kid, although I wasn't old enough at the time, I'm like you tell your kid, oh, that's a dirty pitcher place. Like that they used to be
Well, I want to go in there.
just like anyway.
Did the video stores have? I remember they had all the family stuff, all the horror, all the other stuff, and then they had a back room
Yep.
with
Yeah.
like
Yep.
with like
It's like a
the
curtain
beads
up.
and shit.
Yep.
The beaded
And it was like
you go back there, and that's where you saw all the fucking dirty
And they
shit.
had like
Yeah.
lights.
It was
It said
softcore.
adults in
Yeah.
big ass
Adult,
letters.
yep.
Yeah.
It was softcore,
XXX.
but still, but
No, was it?
No, there was
they had-
there was
they had some-
penetration. There was
Really?
Yeah.
penetration.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Really?
There was some
Dude, I
POV.
snuck back there. They would have like a
Well,
TV
that's the-
playing.
Dude,
on the
porn,
premium shit.
porn is the
Really?
same
They would
thing
have a TV,
as it-
like
huh.
when you're out in the video store. There's like like
Pennsylvania.
fucking like a
guess,
movie
yeah.
would be playing, and if you as a little kid, I would sneak back in that room, and they would have I would have a TV there, and like like two really creepy older guys reading the backs of fucking VHS pornos like Debbie Does Dallas and shit.
Debbie
And, like,
Dallas.
And there'd be a TV playing it, like a smaller TV
Yeah.
playing it, like up in the corner, and I'm like, whoa.
and it's what could mirror what we're talking about with horror, same with porn. Before VHS, you either had to go to the movie, the theater,
Which
to
theater,
see the
yeah.
real
Yeah.
thing,
Jerking
Yeah.
off in
or
public is
watch it
such
on
an
an
ordeal.
8mm at a stag party. You know, until in VHS, I don't know who it benefited more, but probably porn.
Probably porn.
But God,
No,
horror
horror did well.
horror was
Yeah,
porn for
absolutely.
me.
Yeah.
That's why
'Cause
I
they
still
had-
love
they had everything
seeing
you loved
pubic
with it.
hair.
Yeah.
I love pubic hair because sneaking into a rated R movie and seeing that bush is what excited me.
Oh,
So
God, I
that
love
is
pubic hair.
that is in my head of what is a vagina.
I love picking it out of my teeth. Oh,
You know,
Oh
nothing,
my
nothing
God.
changes. Nothing can compare to going to a video store. You know, you're in your mid-teens. You're a big horror fanatic, and just going down the horror aisle and looking at all these box covers.
Yes.
Now you
Oh,
and picking a movie based on the
based on it.
artwork.
Yes.
Bingo.
Oh yes, you know
That's where you
it's
get
just-
some bad shit.
You get
though.
some horrible
You get
fucking
some,
movies, but
That's
what's
how
that
I
one
found
that
it
Mark
on
Hamill was
TV.
in? The Guyver. The Guyver.
The Guyver. Oh my God,
yes,
I remember
yes,
that.
yes.
I
Fuck,
remember
that's how I saw the guy.
Yeah,
I saw
yes,
the cover
yes,
and I fell
yes.
in love with it.
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
what I'm talking about. And then
Yes.
and then there's then actually the production
Guyver.
companies they wisened up. They knew that people would pick the glossier, the
best
flashier
cover.
Yep.
cover that is going to get rented. Like I
Yeah.
remember,
Oh,
I,
They
I
had
remember that
hologram covers. At
they had
one point.
hologram covers.
Yeah.
I don't know
yeah.
if you remember. Peter sent us a picture of that movie, The Dead Pit.
Yep.
That had kind of like a holographic cover.
Yes.
I remember saying it in the
Based
thread
on that.
that it was in the video store. I remember that videotape. You would press the little dude's stomach and his eyes would light up.
Oh no.
that would
way.
make me want to rent the movie. There was another movie. You guys remember? Obviously, you guys have seen Frankenhooker.
Yes.
Oh,
Want a date?
yeah.
There's a fucking the box cover for that. You would actually press her face, and she would say, "Want a date?"
Oh,
It was just
Nice.
like shit like that, like gimmicky
Well,
stuff
that's
like that.
how I first saw Evil Dead because of the cover of Evil Dead. Nobody said, "Hey, there's this guy Bruce Campbell. He's the
Yeah,
greatest
yeah.
fucking thing ever."
See, I don't. Oh, look at
Like-
the cover for Frankenhooker.
Yep.
Yeah, it was the cover of Evil Dead and the cover of Evil Dead 2 with the skull.
Evil Dead
with
2 is
the
the one that I saw
eyeballs.
first.
oh my god,
And
that's
it was
right.
just-
That one is
I had
sick.
Evil Dead and
That's
Evil Dead
nice.
2 in the video store. I picked Evil Dead 2 because I thought the cover was cooler.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
We actually grabbed Evil Dead because it was like the only movie that we had rented from the horror section. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's literally.
So you said
why.
earlier that's how
That's
you
awesome.
found Subspecies
Yeah,
because of the
we
cover.
were looking
Yeah.
at the covers and we were
The
just like,
fucking
"Whoa,
full
that
moon
one looks
movies,
cool."
the
Yeah.
full moon
Oh,
movies
the full moon
alone,
movies.
So then once,
alone, all the
once
cover
you-
art for
Well, that's
all those
what like
movies.
we
When
were
you
like
saw
that
it-
with IFC. Like we would look for that full moon thing, and my sister
Yeah.
and my sisters and I would be like, "That one, like we want
Yeah,
that one."
the full moon with
Little
the
full
the
moon.
full moon
Yeah.
emblem. So after you
Yeah.
watch a couple of those, you would look out for it and go, oh, full moon, and you would just grab it.
You would just
right
grab
away.
it.
Like
Yeah.
that's how I saw Castle Freak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they also had the full moon, the video magazine thing at
Yep.
the end of the movie.
Yep.
It was like a 20,
Yes.
25 minute
Oh
like
my god, it was so cool.
behind the
They
scenes
had, like,
documentary.
The screen would go to like the staticky, and then all of a sudden it'd show up, and they'd
Yeah.
be showing them like doing the makeup on
Yeah.
like all the monsters and
Yeah.
everything like
Oh,
that.
man.
Oh my god, it was so
Yeah,
good. And
it
then
was-
they
it
like,
suited. It was,
yeah.
The
was
it was just, and that's what made rock stars out of
But
Kevin
that's the thing,
Yeager,
too, it didn't-
Yes.
Savini. They made
Uh-huh.
rock
Yep.
stars.
Yep,
They-
you're
they-
right.
Like I know who did Freddie's makeup for whatever film he was in at that
But
time.
that's the thing, it
Yeah.
forced you. Like you didn't have like with special features, I never go and like click on the special features. But this is the VHS
Yeah,
is done, it's
yeah.
playing, and then all of a sudden
You
you're
don't
watching
have
this
a
thing at the
choice.
end. It's like, do I want to get up and rewind this? No, I'm gonna sit here and watch it. So like as a
Yeah.
kid, I'm sitting here watching this
Yeah.
video magazine that I should not have been watching and probably would not have been watching. Like
Yeah.
again, I will never ever go on a special features disc unless it's my
One of
Harry
my-
Potter movie.
One of my favorite things that I was like, what the fuck is this? Was when I rented Hellraiser for the very first time in a video store.
Oh god.
Watched it from beginning to end. And then I don't know if it's on YouTube or what, but they actually had a commercial for Hellraiser merch
What?
Yeah,
after the movie.
Oh, there's some
Shut
coffee
up.
mugs, t-shirts,
They would do that.
fucking
yes.
posters. Like there was so much. Yeah,
And it was like an 800 number you would call.
it was like an
for-
800
for a
number or
catalog, right?
something that
Yeah.
it,
Yeah, buddy.
Is
There
this
you
it?
go. There's
But
some
yeah, it was
weird
like a
shit
whole-
out there
it was like
of
a
like,
whole Hellraiser like commercial just to get like merchandise.
yep,
It
of
was
like
nuts.
Robert England
that's
going,
so cool.
Robert, you like this movie? There's other movies
Yeah.
with me in it. And they're like 20 minutes long.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
who sold this shit? Like, they were sold to like dealers or I'm not sure.
Pleasance also
But
did
there's
that.
some
in those
weird,
movies.
yeah.
He would
He found
introduce
it.
movies.
That's the Hellraiser commercial.
Oh, that's
Oh my
fucking weird.
God.
That's the Hellraiser commercial.
What?
It's,
What is that?
it's
Doug
ridiculous.
Bradley and drag?
But then it started to make
Look at that.
Ro-
Offer
Offer
expires
expires.
3/15/1989.
I wasn't even born yet.
What? No way.
Not until November of that year.
That's so
Aw.
fun. That's so
Yeah.
fun.
But yeah, just it was just it's
such
just
a great time.
yeah. I mean,
Oh, look at that. Oh, I
the old school
know.
V8
How you do it?
you know what? I
pop
had
it
that
back.
same exact VCR. My
Remember
uncle
when it
actually
wouldn't go
gifted me
down?
that.
You're like,
yeah. You're like, oh,
Yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
pressing it down.
Oh, Christ.
But it's just ridiculous. It for some reason I don't know. What do you think of the death of like VHS like happened or started?
There's just so much stuff. I mean, I think VHS ended when grunge started in the same era. It's like that
Nirvana killed
that-
VHS.
that- over the top fun that just there'd be hidden gems like this at the
Yeah,
end, and
look
you
at that
wouldn't
stuff.
know. You
It's
wouldn't
just-
know. You just like, hey, what's going on? Hey, stop sucking my dick. Look what's going on.
Look what's going on here. You can get a Hellraiser coffee mug.
Yeah.
For $5.99.
Oh, but it's just it's you pop in something, and it's weird because if you would have told me back then that you could actually interact with something on the TV, like you could actually push a button and it make an arrow go to DVD, make an arrow go to special features, but you had so much control.
Yeah.
You pop something in, and just it was amazing.
All right, time out. I want that fucking Hellraiser thermos.
Yeah,
They got the
that's pretty
thermos.
sick.
They got the coffee mug.
Shit.
They got
That's
the
the-
t-shirt.
That's the
Yeah.
plastic that gives
There's
you
other
cancer.
shit
though.
too. I think
shit.
there's
Yeah.
more. There is. What is that? They had a Hellraiser jacket. They got pants, sweatshirts. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
And it was almost like an underground thing to where
So this was
that's
like
where
kind of
these guys would be rock stars.
No, this was like in the back of Fangoria. They would have like a catalog for stuff too.
They would.
Stuff like this. But seeing it on VHS like that, oh my god, dude, that's fucking. Oh.
Like you fell asleep and woke up, or while the movie's over and
the movie would stop and
you're
the
fooling around with
VCRs
whoever you're
would
with,
rewind.
and this shit's on. It's
fooling around with
wacky.
Fooled
Bitch,
around
get
with
off
anyone
me.
on
It's
VHS.
wacky. Yeah.
Bitch, get off me! I want to see these special pictures.
It's just weird.
And one thing, okay, now when you got your rental or your new VHS, and this is one thing I will actually like. It's still in my head. The smell.
Oh yeah, that
Oh, yeah.
plastic. Oh, especially if it's like the plastic clamshell.
Mhm.
Yeah, when you
Yeah.
pop it open,
Mhm.
pop
Oh,
that
yeah.
clamshell open and smell it. I do miss the smell of that.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
one thing I will give up about like how people collect VHSs now.
Hey Pat, how much is that thermos going for?
It's a very satisfying noise when you pop it in.
Yeah, and when it clicks back in.
Yes.
Stuff like that, yeah.
Yes.
Even like the soft ones with like the Disney movies, because we had all those.
Mhm.
My
Yeah.
collection was Disney and horror. It's pretty much the same thing now, honestly. Like,
Yeah, basically.
it makes no
Disney-
sense.
yeah, collection is straight up Disney and horror.
It's Disney
great.
and horror. There's no in between.
Now the one thing though is when you now the VCRs that would pop up and you'd stick it in, push down, seemed like those ones eventually would start going fuck on you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, do you remember that weird grinding sound that would happen when you would hit
Oh,
play?
yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh god
Oh,
damn
yeah.
it! No,
Oh, yeah.
no. When it was like something's
Remember
wrong,
tracking?
Something's wrong.
Remember tracking?
God,
Oh,
fucking
Jesus Christ.
What did
Tracking was
tracking mean?
ridiculous.
And now we're dipping
Uh,
into porn again. I
Yeah,
understand,
I
but
was just
geez,
gonna
remember
say,
tracking?
I used to record Luke's.
Christ.
I used to
Yeah,
record
yeah,
Luke's
yeah.
Peep Show on the fucking bad channel,
and it was just.
And I would.
Correct me if I'm wrong,
It's-
but wasn't it just like the
Don't act like you
cassette
didn't watch
tapes
this Peep Show.
for music?
I didn't.
If
I
you
watched Robin
if you
Bird.
put a wad of fucking toilet paper in the hole in the top side, you could record over.
Oh, that thing that
The little tab.
the little tab.
Yeah,
Little tab. You
yeah.
could
Little
also just
tab.
put tape over it.
Yes, but wasn't it the same thing as cassettes?
Cassettes did that.
Cassette. Oh God, yeah. Cassettes.
Okay.
You put a fucking wad of
Oh,
toilet paper
that
in the corner.
that hole in that
and you can
corner, the little
record
hole.
over it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which leads us to that snuff film.
Fuck. Yuck.
I want to bring that up and make you
Christ.
feel weird.
I do have to pee really bad.
Boy, so so for horror
Thank you.
and
Oh my god.
all right.
yeah, all right.
It is almost 10 p.m. by the way.
I
You're
know.
losing me.
I know.
Hard.
I know. Do you want to when Puma gets back? Do you want to wrap it up?
Yes, I do. I'm fading. I'm fading fast. I'm not gonna make it.
You'll make it. This has been a fun fucking episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
You always have a great time.
Me?
Yeah.
I do.
always a good time. Feels good.
Gavin Glass's 22nd birthday party, September 14th. I like Gavin.
No, I'm saying hoot that he's only 22.
Oh, he's a baby.
Little babes. Not 22. 26. Yeah, I remembered.
Yeah, actually, I'm falling asleep too.
Yeah, it's
my
almost
buzz,
10.
my buzz is wearing off.
Oh, at 10:30?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll wrap
Which
it up.
bar is he going to?
Nice. Very nice.
Thin Man has some good goes on tap.
That they do.
Oh, you more of a mixy drinky kind of guy?
Anything else? No, we're done.
I think we're done on that. We're gonna wrap up soon too.
Okay.
Drew's got to wake up in a few hours.
Yeah.
Puma, did you have fun with us?
Oh, it's awesome.
Good. All right.
Always.
Lean
always.
in. Let's. Where do we leave off at, Pat?
Are we talking again? Okay. Tracking.
All right.
So
Tracking VHS sucks.
So back on. Yeah, tracking VHS totally sucked.
You got to play with the button, and you get the snow coming up, and then the snow coming down, and you got that fucking blue screen.
See, that's what VHS DVD eliminated all of that.
Yeah, and
DVD
Blu-ray made it even better.
Yeah, DVD eliminated all of it. It's
but
just,
then again, you scratch a fucking DVD and like
It's over.
you would get like the little or a thumbprint on it, and it ruined the entire movie.
Especially if you're like in between DVDs of porn and you're jacking off, and you get that goo on your thumb and fucking switch out a DVD. Forget about it, man.
I've never had to jerk off to a DVD.
Well, of course, flick the old bean to it.
Yeah, I've never had to do that to a DVD.
Really?
When VHS came out, man, the freedom of watching something you normally could not watch.
Yeah.
You normally couldn't watch uncut. You could watch it on regular TV,
and you can watch it when you wanted to
when
watch
you
it.
wanted to.
Not
that was
when
nuts.
It was coming up at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock.
And that was a date
No
thing. I
commercials.
remember the date and like getting a quality, not a horror movie, but like a movie they would like to watch, and that was it. VHS was the shit. It was something you'd do. And if you're a horror movie fan, oh my God,
That's another thing.
you
too,
could
man.
explore so many. Like you wouldn't see The Gate at the movie theater.
Oh my God.
You might.
Good.
But the fact that it was on cable, or the cable is just exposed you to so much. So many horror movies, people under the stairs, stuff like that. And it's like you got exposed to that, so you wanted more.
Yeah,
and you want to know who did the makeup. You want to know, and that's what I mean. I think that was responsible for the boom of the mid to late '80s rock star makeup artists, and then CGI fucked everything up, man.
Right, yes.
Ew.
Now, one of the things that I used to do, which I'm sure you guys did too, is like I'm a little younger than you two.
And boobs.
USA Up All Night.
Yeah,
I
Ron
would.
Bashir.
I was allowed to stay up and watch USA Up All Night because it was a Friday night and then a Saturday night. But I would always religiously tape it. I would fucking tape it because chances were I was going to fall asleep after the first movie, and then the second movie was always a little more fucked up. So fucked up where I remember like the next day rewinding and playing the second movie that aired, and that's how I first saw War of Tromaville.
Oh, okay. Trump's War?
Troma's War, sorry. Troma's War. Which was, even though it was on USA Up All Night, they still showed boobs. Because it was
super late.
Because it played at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
So they played an uncut version of it.
Yeah.
But
It wasn't like a thing where they could say like shit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
bitch too.
Yeah, you just
but-
couldn't say fuck.
Yeah.
they're a smack at what my generation grew up on, and that was late night hosts just fucking pumping out black and white movies.
Oh,
and
hell yeah.
you would do it, but it was
every
late
town
at
had their
night, and it
own-
was your own. It was. Remember. Christ, don't hate me for this. Remember when ECW first started? It was late at night on some fucking. You
1
felt
a.m.
like you were
on,
tuning
a
into
sports
something
station. Yep.
that you weren't supposed to, and that's how late night monster movies were. From like I'm talking mid 60s to mid 70s until cable popped up.
And there was always a host.
Yeah.
There was every town had like every like town.
And it was
like, every
all
station,
local.
They
It was
had
all
their
local.
own. They had their
Yep.
own local
Yep.
studio and their own host.
Christ.
Yeah, so I can
it
only
was
imagine
great.
what kind of gems were out there that like we missed out on.
Yeah, and it's mostly black and white stuff
Oh,
because
yeah.
they couldn't show The Exorcist, they couldn't show Jaws,
yeah.
they
No,
couldn't show
afford it.
they couldn't
That's
show
right,
anything from the fucking Hammer era.
Oh, Hammer, yeah.
yeah.
Oh no, yeah.
And if they did, it was so edited.
I mean, a lot of stuff is either super edited or they can only play stuff that's like public domain or
yeah.
something that they can show for pennies.
Yeah. So if you were a fan, VHS was the coup de grace. That was like, oh my God, that's the holy grail.
Yeah,
I can see
all these kids.
blood.
God damn, I sound old. Like all these,
No,
everybody.
seriously, all these
it
kids
just-
now they don't know.
Nobody's gonna know because everything's so like everything's streaming. You can just get at the press of a button
It's
and
at the tip of your
it's just
fingertips.
that whole experience is done.
Yeah.
I was
It's
just
Danny-
discussing this with someone. When the internet dies, like that's why I keep buying movies and stuff like that because one day it's gonna collapse.
Oh,
and
when the
guess who's still gonna have a
solar
fucking
flares
horror
Yeah,
go
no
off
shit.
and,
That's why I got my
everything gets
collection.
wiped out.
Yeah.
No shit, and I'll never
But,
stop.
Dude,
buying
that's
it. No.
it's you don't like Like, god damn it, you could fucking watch Eaten Alive on your cell phone while taking a shit. Like,
Yeah.
nobody knows how good they have it.
Any youngins listening to this, picture having something in your hand and gathering a group of friends saying, let's go to my house and watch this.
Okay.
And that being the only way you can watch it.
Yep.
And doing it. It's an
less
event.
creepy when you do
It's
it.
fucking but that's how it was,
I got something
man.
to show you.
It's great.
I got someone tied up. You
Yeah, that whole era is just it's over.
It's gone.
It sucks,
It's
man.
gone. Unfortunately, it's
does.
gone.
Yeah.
Mystique. There was a mystique about it. That was just
There is.
Yep. It was,
Yeah.
that's what made rock stars out of directors and special effects artists at that time.
Yep.
Shit, guys, this was awesome. Puma, thank you so much
Oh,
for being
always.
here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Always.
you. Do you have anything else you want to throw at us here, buddy?
No, I'm cool, man. It's always so much fun to be here, and thank you very much.
If you guys, if you enjoyed listening to Puma on our episode here, you could go back to episode 27 and you could listen to the Godzilla episode. One thing about Johnny Puma is that he is a Godzilla guru. Also,
What a weird thing to be.
yeah, right.
To be called a nerd by nerds is
Yeah.
so amazing. I gotta
Right.
say.
Guys, also the one thing I forgot to mention earlier, Johnny Puma is also a professional wrestler. If you're in the Buffalo or if you're in the Western New York area, you could come to Empire State Wrestling at the St. Johnsburg Fire Hall. August 17th, you can watch Johnny Puma wrestle a very young man by the name of Anthony Gaines. I will be in Johnny Puma's corner on that show. Come check it out. That's Empire State Wrestling. Check it out. You can find it on Facebook, YouTube, all that shit. But Eugene,
Alright.
All right. First off, I think you need to do your own podcast and do a wrestling podcast on your own.
I know.
get some guests.
Seriously.
I'm just
So that way we don't,
putting over
we
our show,
don't
man.
cross pollinate. But yeah, I mean, if you guys like what you're hearing and you want to hear some more, we're on Patreon now, so you guys can support us. We have different tiers that you can actually donate. And I mean, all the money that you send to us is not going to go, in our pockets. I mean, we're going to do it
right
for
to drugs.
Drugs and hookers.
Yep.
But we're gonna put the money towards new set, new equipment. We got Pat here has been doing a great job
He's been killing
and
it.
helping us out and producing the stuff for us. But you know what? He's one guy. He's not a wizard. He's not Harry Potter. So he needs help.
I
So
don't know, he actually
we want to
may be.
hire, huh?
He actually maybe.
Yeah, I think he's a wizard.
He could be. I don't see the lightning bolt scar. But I mean, we're putting the money towards a new set, new equipment, staff for Pat. There's other things too. For the different tiers, we can give you a shout out. You can ask us anything, to talk about on the show. You can even be on the show. So go on it. We're on Patreon, Terra Trio. That's about all I got.
All right. And if you would like to reach out to us, you can do so at terratruopodcast@gmail.com. You can also like us on Facebook with Terra Trio Podcast, Instagram, we're Terra Trio Podcast, Twitter, we're Terra Trio Cast, so don't fuck that one up. Yeah, you can basically listen to us on any platform you're currently listening to or more. If you have any that allow ratings, please be sure to rate us. And
Yeah, fucking rate us.
so if you would positive ratings, if you do that, more people will listen. So
It'll definitely
Yeah.
help us out if you rate us.
We're
If you
all
li-
over
if
on
you're-
social media.
If
Like,
you're just-
comment, and share on everything.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
just listening, that's awesome. We appreciate it. But if you're listening, give us a rating.
Yeah.
Like us.
while you're
Oh,
there,
we're also on YouTube.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
forgot about that. We're on YouTube.
Under the Beefmaster Network. There's a bunch of podcasts on there. So hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. So in that way, whenever a new episode drops, you hear a ding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's really cute.
Yeah.
A little ding.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so that's it.
All right,
For the
so-
Terror Trio, I'm Eugene.
I'm Sissy Spacek.
I'm Drew.
And
our guest.
I
And guys, clears out
No.
your gullet.
Oh,
no,
we're done.
no.